Good morning, everybody. It's Weather Boy Jay here for your tropical update for August 17th, 2020. I am recording at 12:04 p.m. EST. It's noontime, not morning, but anyway, so this is the 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook. You can see two systems to watch. One of them is Invest 97L. This one might become Invest 98L probably today or tomorrow morning, and they both have a moderate chance of developing. One of them has a 50%, other one has a 60%. I'm expecting this one to go higher because models are showing it becoming a pretty strong hurricane, while this one just remains as like a tropical storm or something. So this one might remain the same, while this one might go to like 80 or 90% in like the next few days or so. And the Eastern Pacific is not so active as it was like a few days, like 5 days, a few days ago. But we do have Hurricane Genevieve. I have no idea how to say that name. So, anyway, it's a hurricane 75 miles per hour, so it's just at hurricane strength with 992 millibars. And this thing is going like northwest movement while we got like the remnants of Fausto not really doing much at all. It's gonna go, just gonna dissipate out here. It's not gonna be anything much at all. Central Pacific, we have this moderate chance of development, but the chance has been going down the past few days, and yeah, chances are lowering each day, basically. So, might form, might not form. I don't know why this displaced the hitbox, but yeah, so it's just slightly going down each day. And this is the infrared satellite imagery for the Atlantic Basin. As you see on the left side of the screen, we got a hurricane. I don't even know what to say, but I'm just gonna say hurricane over here, looking pretty good with some bands off to its left side and a little band off to its right. So it's pretty organized right now. And we have Invest 97L right here, looking disorganized right now, but it could get more organized as it comes over here and could become a tropical storm, which is moderate chance. And we got in, not in, well, probably will be Invest 98L, but just currently an area to watch. They're thinking it's right here, but I honestly believe it's right here, because right here, I'm already seeing a low-level center with it already, while this one only has like a mid-level center, so this one might be the wave that we're talking about. Models are starting on this one and then continue to move this general direction. So yeah, this is the hurricane in the Pacific right now, with some deep convection showing up around the center right there. And those bands I was talking about, there's like two of them right here. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. The center is like sitting over here. There is some, I don't know if this is dry air or not, but I feel like there's some getting in here, but that's when they just get pushed out. Because it's a bunch of convection just firing up everywhere, so it's just probably just get pushed out to intensify pretty quickly. And this is the forecast cone for it. Pretty symmetrical wind field, and yeah, that looks pretty good right there. And expected to probably become a category 2 on like, what's that? Like, it's at 8 p.m. today. 8 p.m. or 5 p.m. I'll say 5 p.m. This is like Pacific Standard Time somewhere here, but yeah. And 7 a.m. Tuesday, it could become a major hurricane, Category 3. And on 7 a.m. Wednesday, probably, or 7 p.m. Tuesday or Wednesday, might become a weak Category 4, but they're only calling for a Category 3 hurricane, so there's still certainly a possibility for a weak Category 4, and it weakens quite fast, like 2 days, 1.5 days, it weakens to a tropical storm. From Category 3 to tropical storm, that's pretty fast because it's entering the cooler waters, and there's like more dry air up here that will get entrained in the circulation, and it'll dissipate into just clouds and some convection. That's it. And these are the model guidance for it. You see ingredient right here until it gets like this point where they start spreading out. This thing is no threat to land, although you could get some thunderstorm rainfall along the land areas over here. These outer bands coming on shore. So yeah, so you could get these outer bands kind of on shore and bring you some rainfall and some gusty conditions. Because rain bands come with gusty winds. So yeah, so the the west coast of Mexico gets you guys gonna get some rain and some gusty conditions, and I forgot what this is called. Well, I'm circling you if you live here, so you're gonna get some thunderstorms and gusty conditions as well. And yeah, and this thing's gonna head off into the ocean, more into the ocean, and just dissipate out there. This is the intensity guidance here. Yeah, so yesterday most of them were bringing it like right here and didn't bring them down, but now we're starting to get more into weak category 4 strength into moderate, so another category 4 for the Eastern Pacific from but after Douglas happened. And yeah, this one is not going to make a landfall, expected not going to, and it's just going to remain out of sea, like, well, like 200 miles per hour, 200 miles away from the coast. Jeez. Okay, anyways, this is Invest 97L. You can see just quite a mess, just thunderstorms and clouds just scattered everywhere. Deep convection to its right. The center is like somewhere over here, somewhere like that. So not all these thunderstorms are right in the middle of where they should be. They're all like out here. So yeah, if these start bundling up to the center, that could, and this thing could intensify to a tropical depression or storm probably by middle of this week. Yeah, so yeah, looking pretty disorganized. It's right now near like Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, it doesn't go through the southern Lesser Antilles. So you guys also gonna get thunderstorms and well, not really that strong winds because the thing's only in fast, probably on like 30 miles per hour. So it's your typical thunderstorm. You'll probably get some just gusty conditions. That's it. Just wind. Yeah, ordinary thunderstorms, which you guys probably usually get. And this is Invest 97 model intensity guidance. Not really much are saying at all. When there's like a system, like a new system, there's always models that bring it to category 1 strength, but as the days go by, it just goes down more. It just goes more down in intensity. So don't trust that at all. It's probably not gonna happen at all. It's probably these are the most accurate models so far. So yeah, just only trust the models that only stay tropical storm strength because these are always false when there's a new system. They always go boom. So yeah, don't trust them. And this we don't have a satellite imagery for probably going to be Invest 98. You also have to use the Eastern Atlantic picture here. So and you see, here's our little tropical wave we're watching. This one's probably, this energy is probably going to combine to this one and bring it probably more moisture and stuff. There is the air layer right here. Uh, this is probably going to weaken. If anything, this is a pretty good moisture bubble. It's probably going to keep the dry air out of it for like the meantime. And on the right of our screen, you can see that there is a new tropical wave over here, and that's probably going to come off the coast as well, but we don't know if that's going to develop at all. So yeah, and we're taking a look at the models here. This is the 12Z GFS run. And you see here's our system. It's not the one that's behind it because GFS shows it forming from this guy. So yeah, we are going to move forward to time. We can go to 1,003 millibars, but weakens into 1,006, but strengthens back into, yeah, so this is actually showing weaker from the last model run, but this one is a 12Z, so it's not finished yet, so we don't know what's going to happen after that. So let's go 60 since it's a complete model run. And you see 984 millibars, and it just is leaving the Caribbean through the Yucatan Peninsula, and it's off into the Gulf as like a strong category 2 to a weak category 3 over there, and seems to make landfall in Texas as a 953 millibar category 3 hurricane. So I'd say along the entire Gulf right here, and also partially the East Coast, you're gonna have to watch out for the storm because it could either make landfall here, here. So, yeah, the entire northern Gulf Coast needs to watch out for the system, and some of the East Coast also needs to watch out for the system for landfall. So, and this is quite far out, so we don't know what's gonna do over here, right through here, which the new icon model is showing that as well. So, might as well show that. Not only use CMCs, this is also just getting out, so cancel that. The icon model, people are using tropical tidbits a lot now since there's tropical waves that are going to develop. Now everything's so slow. So just bear with me as this thing loads quite slowly. And okay, let's just go over this hour 63. So okay, hour 81 right here. 1,004 millibar storm right here. And we got this high pressure building up in the middle Atlantic, steering this thing towards the east coast of the United States. The first system does not really develop at all. It's just still like an open wave right here. So yeah, as we continue, this one starts to develop 1,008 millibars. This one's deepening, well, I'd say decent pace. And as you see, it starts strengthening quite quickly. I might want to zoom into this domain, or yep, yeah. And you can see 968 millibars. That GFS show 953. This is 968. And this is probably other models start agreeing with this low millibar storm right here. And if we look at the last few frames, it looks like it could either make a landfall on the southern tip of Florida, or it can go in the Gulf of Mexico and go north is what models are saying. So it could just go in the Gulf and strengthen even further, probably turn to a category 4. That would not be so good at all. And maybe just make landfall somewhere over here. So this is really concerning for the East Coast and especially Florida. You guys need to watch out. It's probably gonna get hit by weak category 3 or 4. So yeah, you guys really need to watch out for the storm because you're sticking out into the ocean. So yeah, this one doesn't really develop at all. So this is just rain all day basically. And we're taking a look at the Naja model. This one shows it has a 987 millibar storm. Looks like it's going north to the panhandle of Florida. So one of my online friends lives there, so he also needs to watch out for that. And European model. And the last few model runs have not even shown this thing into like a tropical like a system at all. But now the newest runs are coming out, and now we're starting to get something. A 998 millibars. I go down here. Yeah, 998 millibar storm. So European is now coming on board on this might be hurricane system that could make a landfall. Most models are saying it's making a landfall, could make a landfall in the Panhandle of Florida. So most likely landfall point is right here as of right now, but things are to change, and it could just be like an Irma, like that, or it could just be like that, just coming through there, or it can just, or even some models bring it all the way down here, and it can just go right here, down here. So it's just a question mark right now. We don't know where it's just gonna exactly go. The model is still spread out, and let's see the CMC. It's already, geez, it's already showing as a pretty big system already. These are 10-meter winds. Yep, 1,005 millibars. You can see right there, 1,005. This one looks like it's going to be stronger as it approaches here, so yeah, the stronger it gets before like reaches this point, it's going to basically tell the intensity it's going to be over here. So this already tells it's probably going to be like a category 2 or 3 as it approaches over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so the sooner it develops, probably the more strength it's going to have. So yeah, I think that'll do for today's video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'll do these more often. I haven't done these in like a week or so. And yeah, hopefully I'll do more because I just took a week-long break. But anyways, thank you for watching and goodbye.